Welcome back everyone to our My Player Career Mode here in EAFC 24. I thank you for all of your support. I hope you're doing amazing and having an awesome day. As we start today's video, I want to talk about our skill points. Before that though, if we could get 1,000 likes on this episode, that would be incredible. With that being said, sit back, relax, and enjoy what we've got in store for you today, my friends. After looking through the comments from all of you lovely people in the previous episodes in regards to our skill points, I really like the idea of allocating skill points based on our performance. And I also saw there was a few people telling me you should do it at different parts during the season, and maybe even at the start of a new season, like an upgrade, essentially. You know, like every year when players get their upgrade or downgrade based on how they've played in that particular season, doing it a similar way to that, at least for now, so that, you know, we keep some kind of almost realism. But the further we progress and the better we get, I'll sort of just start allocating points as and when, because you've got to remember as well, once we start going higher in terms of the level, we're going to start getting the skill points slower. So there is that as well. But with that being said, I do like the idea, as I say, of us getting skill points based on how we perform. What we do need to decide, though, is how many skill points we get based on what. So I was thinking, for goals, every goal would be a skill point. And for assists, every 3 assists would also be a skill point. So for example, right now, in how we've done so far, we would actually have 10 skill points to put in at the end of the season. And that would be what we'd have. But of course, between now and the end of the season, we might end up getting more assists, getting more goals, which means we would have more skill points. So, with that being said, I'm not set on how many skill points I want to allocate for the assists and the goals. I think I will just stick to assists and goals as well, so that we can track them rather easily through our squad hub, and then we know where we're at the end of the season. Then, once the end of the season comes around and we jump into the new season, we'll go ahead, allocate those skill points, and see what our upgrade is based on our performances. So that's how we're probably going to do the skill points, at least in this first season. The one difference, though, is with free kicks, because, as you know, I've put some skill points already into our free kicks in the hope we'll take some and score some, and the more we score, the more we are allowed to put into our free kick accuracy. So that's the only difference between the free kicks and the actual overall upgrades come the end of the season. And now we've discussed that, we have got some incredible games coming your way today. Speaking of Mansfield, right here, we were top of the league for not even a match. We were top when we took on Salford. They beat us by 1-0. Gillingham have gone back top, and Mansfield sit 2 points behind us. So we need to win this game to keep up with Gillingham and stop Mansfield from catching us. Along with that, we've got Warsaw at home, Doncaster away, before we have Crewe at home. And if we've got time, might even get into that Gillingham game today, although I'm not sure we will. We'll see what happens. So let's get into our first match then. It is Mansfield away at their place. As I say, they're 2 points behind us. Big match here. And here is the starting 11, the boss's name for this tricky test against Mansfield. Let's see how it goes. Got myself a cup of tea, ready to win some football matches. And just quickly, hopefully when this video is uploaded, it's Wednesday. Tomorrow is actually my birthday, so I don't know yet whether or not there will be a video. There probably still will be. I'll let you know in the community section. I'm hoping there will be anyway, but just depends on whether or not I decide to have a little rest or not. We'll see, but we are underway here. Already a free kick given by the referee. A chance for Wrexham to put something into the box. And we are taking, which is a good sign, because this is the first free kick where I've actually had an opportunity to shoot from one. I'm not going to do that, but it does mean that we are taking them, which is a positive sign. Let's just try and chip this in and see if we can get something in the way of a goal for Wrexham. It's lofted into the box. There's Boyle. And Pym will save. I mean, the delivery was just sort of high, hoping someone got there. Boyle had to put all the power on his header, but he does test the goalkeeper really well. Boyle again now then, going for the strike. He wants a goal today himself from centre-back. Easy enough catch, though, for Pym. McDonald, Boateng ahead of him. Here he is then, Boateng. What can he do to test this Wrexham defence? Down the left wing, as we are trying to prevent the cross into the box. Boateng goes backwards, finding Hewitt. Hewitt now to Reed. Reed, space opens up for him and he will shoot, but it's always rising over the bar. Boyle now to Hayden. Hayden forwards, looking for Mendy, given away by Johnson, intercepting. And now Gorey. He will find Johnson once more. Mansfield have grown into this really well. They've actually dominated the last 10-15 minutes, had a lot of the ball. But their only chance we saw went high over the crossbar. They haven't threatened Okonkwo or made him work yet, but this could change. Boateng does make him work. And Okonkwo Makes the save. Ford can play it down the line. 2 minutes to go, plus injury time of this first half. Wrexham looking for a counter. Mullen to my left. He's got to make a run away from me. He goes towards me. Chance to put a cross in. It goes to Basante, whose diving header would have had to have been spectacular to score, but he tried it anyway, and the ball goes over the bar. Pim had it covered all the way. Nice break from Wrexham. Mullen, though, didn't really give me a great run. He was sort of running towards me. I needed him to make a different move so that I had a pass on as an option as well as the cross. But at half-time, Mansfield 0, Wrexham 0. Hard-fought first half here. Here is Boateng. He looks like the player for Mansfield who is going to be their danger man, the one who can make things happen. So, got to try and prevent him from doing that. Now finding Johnson. Boateng involved in the move heavily again here. Inside, but no pass just yet. More inside, and Wrexham have defending to do here, which they don't do yet. And Okonkwo. Wow. Wow. Saves. Wrexham are living dangerously. Mansfield corner. Sent in. Mendy's header. Oh, Okonkwo again. This guy, what a hero. What a hero. 2 big saves. We have him to thank for the fact that this is still 0-0. Outstanding goalkeeping. He'll come and claim the corner as well. Thank you very much. Wrexham throw deep in Mansfield's half. So a lot of work to be done here to try and create a chance. Mendy has done well. Basante will find us. I don't fancy taking the shot on my right foot for the moment, so we'll play Ford. Ford with a chance to cross. He will oblige with said cross. We don't really make it work just yet, but we still have it. Penalty! Penalty! That's a definite penalty! It was a speculative shot from us, and the ball striking the arm of Flint, who complains, saying his arm's by his side, which he has a point. But if it's a shot goal bound, that's why it's been given. I don't necessarily think the shot's on target, and even so, what a chance for Wrexham then to take the lead from the penalty spot. We've had a few of these against us. Now we've got one for us. Paul Mullen will step up. The last time he had a penalty, he missed. But no mistake this time. A far better spot kick from Wrexham's number 10. I don't know what I'm doing in the celebration here. Kind of running around like a headless chicken. But it's Wrexham who lead in this massive, massive match. Look at Mendy on that left-hand side. Look at Mendy on that left-hand side. There's that ball. Mendy controls. Now finds Mullen. Mullen, what a pass. This is a great chance. And it's 2-0 Wrexham. The ball went out to the left. Mendy, fantastic control. We found him with a pass. The ball came back inside and Paul Mullen sets us through. And that near post finish. We run over to the camera to celebrate. And Wrexham are doing it. Oh, promotion is well and truly on the cards. And I can't wait to see if we can get it. I'm not sure actually, whether or not I have had promotion with any team in my player before. I'm sure some long-standing viewers of the channel might know and be able to cast their mind back. But have we ever had a team that we've got promotion with into the next league? I think we've always sort of won the league when we've been in the top division. So this could be the first time. Maybe. There's still a long way to go though. But we are winning this game now. And it was a game we had to win as well against a tough Mansfield side who'll be very frustrated because they've had some very good chances here. But they've met an outstanding goalkeeper in the form of Okonkwo. So he's really the reason why the game was 0-0, and then we've profited from the chances we've had. Boyle, now into my feet, forward for Young. Young has the run of me, and he's found it as well. 4 additional minutes by the referee, and I'm looking towards the box here thinking, if someone can get in there, there's a chance to find the cross. Fletcher goes for goal, probably should have passed one more, and it might have been 3-0, but he doesn't. He tried to go himself. It was blocked. Interesting challenge there, as both players end up on the floor. 30 seconds left of the 90. Now Davies. Davies, flare pass through towards Mullen. Cut out well, but that should be that. Full time. Wrexham 2, Mansfield Town 0. What a result. Gillingham did win as well, so they will stay 3 points clear as we welcome Warsaw to our place for the second game of the day. Ready to jump into this. Done the training, and this is like 3 days after that previous fixture, so not had too much rest, which is why we're not all fully fit. However, there is a start for Ollie Palmer, who's not started a game for quite some time for Wrexham, but he's given the nod here alongside Mullen. Otte, great turn, brilliant turn. Warsaw looking to put a damper on Wrexham's spirits after that fantastic 2-0 victory over Mansfield. Hutchinson now then, centre of the park. No real challenge from Wrexham just yet. Now he will go forwards, force him into the pass. Mistake was made. Evans, now Cannon. Cannon, can he switch the play? Challenge comes through. A brilliant little touch back inside from Cannon. And I'm thinking this will be the first yellow card. In fact, it's just a warning from the referee, opting to just talk to the player instead of handing out the yellow card. That, I think, should have been a yellow personally. But anyway, we'll let the referee the game. And it is just a free kick. What on earth was that pass there? We've given it away so easily. 10 minutes to go until half-time. Wrexham down the right. Barnett turning away from the challenge. We get away from one. I've seen the run on the other side. Mendy's waiting for that switch of play. You could see him ready to go. Quick ball inside to Cannon. Cannon, Palmer's gone close to him. That's a brilliant ball by Cannon. We control. Ball back in. Penalty. It's given. We've got another one. Oh, man. We've had a few of these go against us. It feels nice to be on the receiving end of the penalties this time. Cross goes in. I mean, again, it's by his side, though. It's by his side, though. I wish there was a way that you, like... Having said that, we've seen some penalties be given, you know, recently in real life, right? Where you might think to yourself, that's never a penalty, even though it strikes him on the arm. So, maybe it is. Here goes Mullen from the spot. 2 from 2 today. Not fazed by his previous penalty miss where he tried to chip it for some reason. And he's got another from the spot. Stirk. Now Johnson. Johnson. Warsaw have to be careful here that the floodgates don't open and Wrexham just take over this game. And they could do that by scoring an equaliser almost immediately. As that ball nearly through, it is through, and Otteris the post. Oh, it's so unlucky for him. It's so unlucky for Warsaw. And that was a fantastic effort. It takes something pretty good to beat Okonkwo recently. And that was nearly it for Warsaw. We go in 1-0 in front, but it was so close to being level. Here is Barnett as we are back out for the second half. Wrexham survived the late scare in the first half of Warsaw almost scoring. Nice play by Barnett. Before I actually knew where the ball was, I lost it. Not my finest work. Tried to take the control and turn back so he could pull it on the left foot. Then lost where the ball was, megged myself and gave it away. So at least I've got skills by being able to nutmeg. It's just a shame I've megged myself. Tozer finding the feet of Mendy. Mendy's got the run ahead of him. Cuts back, plays it back the way of Tozer. And Warsaw have got players around me, so the pass really isn't a good idea to find me in this position. Evans will now spread the play to Barnett. Have we made a run off of him? And now we'll find Mullen. Mullen pulls it back towards Cannon. It is 2-0 Wrexham. In the blink of an eye, they can turn it on and they can find a second, which surely wraps up the points here. Warsaw can't do anything when the football is that crisp, when it's that fluid. And the Wrexham fans are in full voice. What a fantastic team goal. And when Paul Mullen pulls this ball backwards, Cannon arriving on it. A wonderful finish as he finds that side-footed, right-footed shot into the corner of the goal. Fantastic header by Mendy. He is so good for this Wrexham side when he plays. Outstanding. And that is a lovely touch by us as well to get away from the challenge. Feeding Mullen. He's done it again. We saw this recently. He did that last episode, didn't he? When we were 1-1 in the dying minutes of the game, in fact, in the dying seconds of the game, then he took a massive touch way too close to the goalkeeper, wasted the chance. So, I've seen it a few times. I think I spoke about it in a previous episode when I said that AI take these heavy touches. And I don't know if it's a bug or if it's like in their code when they realise they've got space in front of them to actually do a heavy touch. But the amount of times I've seen the heavy touches then just fail because they're too close to either a recovering defender or a goalkeeper. And we've seen it there again. Should have been a third for Wrexham. But we won't let that bother us because we are on track to win this game. Final minutes of this one. Allen's cross. There is a chance for Warsaw right at the end. Hutchinson's header goes wide. But Wrexham have got the 3 points from this one. And a clean sheet as well to go with it. Back-to-back 2-0 victories. We've been drawn against Charlton in the FA Cup. We played Barrow in the last video. Managed to win that and advance. So it is Charlton in round 2. And if we get through this, it'll be round 3, which is where we'll start to see some of the bigger clubs get involved in the FA Cup. So that could be an interesting draw for us should we get through here. And we will go ahead and play it. I do, as I've said previous, like the idea of a cup run with Wrexham. We'll see how far we can go as we host Charlton now. No real expectation here on us getting through. We are taking on higher league opposition, so I guess the onus is on them to advance, but it's a nice opportunity to showcase our ability against a higher league opposition, and we did take Swansea to penalties in the Carabao Cup, so Charlton, they will have to be aware we are able to cause teams problems. McLean, brilliant defending. Ball is on forwards now, and Davies will now play it my way. It's a foul. He's come straight through the back of me, ref. Dobson, you've got to book him. How has he got away with that? How on earth is that not a yellow card? I don't know who it is who's just asked the referee the question there, but it was one of our players who asked him how that wasn't a yellow. I mean, I don't know. He's got away with that again, in my opinion. We've seen 2 challenges today that should have been yellow cards. None of them were. So, anyway, here's Mullin into the area, pulling it back for Davies! Maynard saves. First chance goes the way of Wrexham. I said we might cause them problems, and this is exactly what we are looking to do here. Corner ball. Davies sends it in towards Mullin! Paul Mullin rises in the penalty area, and Charlton are behind. Look at the cross. Look at the cross. It's sent in there, and Mullin, between 2 defenders, wants it more. Heads it past Maynard. Charlton stunned. Wrexham lead. Tunnicliffe to Tozer. Tozer back the way of Young. Half an hour to go. Charlton then have half an hour. They need to throw everything they've got at trying to come back into this game. It's a poor ball. And it will be a free throw-in, essentially, because that should have not happened. But it did. We gave away the ball. That's a great challenge. And that's a foul again, ref. And they still escape without a yellow card. That's 2 tackles they've done on us now, where I both, on at least the first one, should have been a yellow. And the fact that that wasn't, then how this one wasn't given. I mean, you can understand why if the first one wasn't. But, I mean, still, that's 2 fouls now where they've lost the ball. And they've had to take me out. So we're picking up free kicks, breaking up the play, which is really good. But I would like to have seen these players on bookings so that we could cause them more problems and then run at them even further, as we will now look to do just that, as we are away from the challenge. And inside we go, showcasing some silky skills here to give Wrexham an opportunity to find a second goal. Now O'Connor out to the left-hand side. McLean's delivery is brilliant. Will we get there, though? We do. Back across. It was on the right foot, the volley. And we didn't hit it with any conviction. It's given away, though, to Paul Mullin. Mullin! Fletcher! Oh, no. It was given away. Charlton nearly made to pay for their mistakes. Tozer wins his header. Fletcher finds us again, though. It's all Wrexham. It is all Wrexham. Charlton don't know what's hit them. Young, left-hand side. McLean, back the way of Young again. He'll find McLean once more. And McLean is in a crossing position, but I don't think he'll put the cross in this time. O'Connor, McLean, we're on the edge of the penalty area this time. We've come back out of the penalty area, which is where we were initially, waiting for the cross that wasn't to come from McLean. Watson, forward to Fraser. 10 minutes remain here. Ness will play the ball to Hector. I knew that was where it's going, so I put the pressure on. Now we'll drop back into our position as they're trying to force Charlton. Backwards, sideways, anywhere but forwards. And they will now get forwards. Cross goes in. Tozer wins the first header. We've got to win the second. We will win the second. Fletcher. Now Mullin. 3 minutes of time to go. Mullin sends it forwards. We control. We play to Ford. Ford can chew down the clock, and that is what Wrexham are trying to do here. We'll hold on to possession. Tunnicliffe. Final minute. Finds me. Out wide towards McLean. Again, chewing down the clock, which is what we want to do. Fletcher. Mullin. And there is the full-time whistle. Wrexham have knocked out Charlton. We go to round 3 of the FA Cup. And I want a Premier League side, please. Let's make this interesting. We do have some news for you, though, as well. And that is that Gillingham, when we beat Warsaw 2-0, lost to Crewe by a goal to 0. So we're back top for the moment. Although, after what happened last time when we were top, we didn't even stay top for a match because then we lost to Salford. So, might be a bad omen here, the fact that we've gone back top. We've got Doncaster next, who are 6th. So we had Mansfield, who are high-flying. Now we've got Doncaster. And, as I say, we've gone back top. We know what happened last time. Close. That's nice. Oh, Doncaster. They score 19 minutes in. Maybe it's a curse when we go top. I know I've already highlighted this, but when we took top spot last time in League 2, we then took on Salford and lost by a goal to 0 in that game. And we're top again here, and it's Doncaster who strike first in this one. Luckily for us, there's a long, long way to go, so it's not like this result is set in stone yet. 20 minutes in, we've still got 70 minutes to play. But Doncaster will strike first, and in off the inside of the post, there's little that Okonkwo can do about it. Fletcher, we've made a run ahead of him, along with Mullin as well. Mullin now found, we are ahead of him. And here now is Ford. Ford right-hand side with their furthest player in the attack. Ford cuts it back towards Fletcher. Big save. Rebounds there, though. Oh, no. Oh, the ball curls away from goal. Ah, no, that's agonising. How has that happened? I mean, the angle was quite tight against us, so it did have to be something pretty good. But in the end, we end up curling the ball actually... Oh, I've taken the touch too close to Broadbent. We ended up curling the ball away from goal. Oh, no. That was a glorious chance of an equaliser, and I've missed it. Doncaster corner. How brave are they going to be? Are they going to send many players into this attack or not? We can't win the second header. Molyneux now in the area, looking to find a pullback. Close is still with him. Here is Close. Molyneux, backheeled. And Doncaster setting themselves up for a chance. Tunnicliffe will block, not once, but twice. And now maybe even a third time. Oh, how's that a penalty then? And he's not even for a handball this time. It's a genuine foul, apparently. Tunnicliffe goes in, blocked the shot twice, then... Oh, it's a clumsy challenge. It's a clumsy challenge, but I'm still not sure it's enough for a penalty. It's given, and Doncaster have a phenomenal chance then to put themselves 2-0 ahead. I'm telling you, it's a curse when we go top. We can't win the next game. Ironside from the spot. As cool as you'd like. He chips it down the middle. And Okonkwo dives to his right. It's Doncaster 2, Wrexham 0. And Joe Ironside's got them both. And that's what the problem has been for Wrexham. This might be my worst performance in a Wrexham shirt as well. So I've had a terrible display here. And so too as the rest of the lads. As we are looking like we're going to lose this game to Doncaster. In the final 15 minutes, it might even get worse. As Close works his way into the penalty area. And we can't get round to make a challenge. The shot is rebounded back. And Close will finish. 3-0 Doncaster. Wrexham, they're going to have to write this one off as... hopefully a blip, because we have been awful in this one. Molyneux over the time, but Doncaster want one more chance. They want another, and Ironside, who's on a hat-trick. Won't find it, though. And that will be that, following the corner here that will be taken by Doncaster. And we'll see, are they going to find this fourth goal? Close delivers, Boyle away. Ref, blow the whistle, please. It's over now. And there is full time. And the top of the table curse strikes for the second time for Wrexham. Let's just stay second from now on and then go top in the last game of the season. That way, we can't lose when we are top. Gillingham's 2-0 win against Swindon means they go back 3 points clear as well. So they're back top. We are into maybe even third, actually. Yeah, we're back. We're now third because Stockport have climbed above us. And Notts County join us on 39 points as well. Final game of the day. We take on Crewe at home. Response needed from that 3-0 defeat. It's all a little bit tight at the top of the League 2 table right now. And we want to try and make sure we don't get drawn back into a battle for the top 3. But at the moment, that is where we find ourselves. As Cannon looking for the run of McLean. McLean does get there. Ball back in. We look to win the header. We will. Mullin sends it back our way. It's brilliantly done. Our right-footed volley is back behind, though, for a corner. And it's Wrexham who have a chance here to deliver. Evans will take. There's the ball in. Powell heads away. It's loose. Cannon takes back over. We have possession now at our feet, but with pretty much everyone still in their penalty area there, I didn't fancy trying to find a pass or a shot. We go around a challenge. It's brilliant! And there's the finish as well! And Wrexham will lead! 20 minutes gone. We find a wonderful finish into the bottom right corner, and that's exactly what we needed after the last game, where I didn't play very well. Has it gone through the legs of the defender? I think he might have, Didn't play very well, but you could say redeemed ourselves there. What a finish that is. Right into that corner, by the way. Get in. Barnett. Now Evans. Evans into Cannon. Cannon on the turn. It's found Evans again. And we've now got the ball forward to Mullin. Mullin's ball will find Barnett. It's a nice pick out from Paul Mullin. Barnett with the ball back into my feet. That's a challenge on the edge of the penalty area, which will be given as a free kick, surely. And now we get to see whether or not we're going to take this. In a really good position. You can see I'm not happy with the challenge. It's a straight red! Conor Ryden's off! We're livid about the challenge as well. He's come through the back of us. We've seen a few of these, though. And they've only been given yellows. But this time, O'Ryden is shown a straight red and Crewe are reduced to 10. And not only that, we are given responsibility for the free kick. We score this, I get an extra point to put in to our free kick start. So no pressure then here. Let's see if we can do this. Got to get it over the wall first and foremost, though. And it is over the wall! Oh, Booth! Left-handed save. I thought it was in. I thought it was in. Here is Palmer. Palmer finds us. Mullin has made the move. We quick 1-2 with Palmer. Now finds Mullin. Paul Mullin into the area. Left foot. Off the post. It comes back. Thomas clears away. And at the moment, Crew are just about holding on to still being able to maybe get something from this game. But Wrexham are looking like they want to add their second, and it feels like it's going to be a matter of time before they do. Cannon, Palmer, Booth, good save. Really smart stop. Keeping it alive, though. Now Barnett. He goes back towards us. The touch to take it round the defence. There's the left-footed strike, and he's there again, is Booth. He's having a stellar performance inside the Crew goal. I expected the pass to go, which is why I slid in, expecting to block it, but now I just look silly. But Booth has made some really, really good saves to keep this score at just 1-0. Fair play to Crew, who for the last 5-10 minutes have calmed themselves down, kept hold of the ball. Yes, they haven't created a chance, but what they are doing is holding on to possession to stop Wrexham from actually being able to create themselves. And at some point, they might look to actually send a cross in like that, which Powell nearly catches Lainton out at the near post. The one thing that Wrexham cannot have happen is them throw away 3 points like this. They have to hold on to this result. That's a poor ball forwards. I tried to find a way out. And as I say, we cannot afford to give Crew an equaliser, because if we do, these will be massive points dropped. There is just a single minute of injury time, and it looks like that will be that from this game, my friends. Wrexham will win by a goal to 0. Scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, though. Booth was brilliant in the Crew goal at stopping us from finding a second, and they very nearly got back on level terms with a hopeful cross to the near post, which Lainton was equal to. But at full time, we do pick up a crucial 3 points here. And look who we face next. It will be Gillingham to start the next episode, my friends. Let's take a look at the table as we go today. We are third, 3 points behind Gillingham, a point behind Stockport, but 2 points ahead of Notts County. It's all very close at the top of League 2. Still anybody's to play for with 25 matches still to go. Down the bottom end of the table, Crawley, Accrington, Crew, who we just played and only just beat there in terms of the scoreline by a goal to 0. Salford, who beat us previous, down in 21st. That was a bad result, really, by all accounts. FA Cup, have we got our tie? We have got round 3, and we will take on Plymouth. As you can see, some of the other sides who've joined the competition. I said I wanted a Premier League side. Unfortunately, that has not happened. City will play Bradford. Crew take on Man United, and Swindon have Chelsea. So some good games in there for them. But I did want a Premier League side, but no, it will be Plymouth for us in round 3. And that is where we will leave today's episode then, my friends. A huge thank you for watching and for all of your support. If you did enjoy it, a like would be greatly appreciated. 1,000 likes is the target. If you are not already subscribed and you like what you see, make sure to subscribe and activate the notification bell as well so you don't miss any of the future videos on the channel. But until next time, stay safe, have a great day, have a great evening, look after each other, and I'll see you all back here tomorrow at the usual time of 4 for another video. Unless, of course, with it being my birthday, I do decide to have the day off, which at the moment, I'll probably still give you a video for all the incredible support that you've shown me. So much love to you all, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Adios!